What's happening, everybody? You guys want to go with me down Route 54 and take a look at this illegal immigrant holding facility? Let's go see what it's all about, see if we can get some good pictures of it. I'll probably get approached by private security, not knowing, what's going on. But we'll see. We'll see. Let me see who's in here. If you're in here with me, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the chat. Let me know you're here. I'm not seeing anybody yet, so we'll just keep rolling down Route 54. I'm heading down back to El Paso from Alamogordo. I was just up there, and that Air Force Base, Holloman Air Force Base, there were jets flying all around. They were practicing and making sure they're squared away. But no, I went up there, and it's going to rain tomorrow, so I figured I'd take advantage of the time and I'd turn the soil, plant some seeds. I got all kinds of stuff planted there. I got hey, how's it going, everybody? Got a couple people in here now. So I went up there early this morning and planted some grass, planted some sorghum, some millet, some chia. I don't know how to pronounce it. And what else did I plant? I planted alfalfa. I mixed them all together and just spread them all out. But it was a lot of work, man. All I had was a hoe. I don't have a tractor or anything, so I took a hoe and just pulled it about 4 or 5 feet at a time, and just lines all the way up and down the property. And then I tossed the seeds right into where I turned the soil. I probably got about a total of at least an acre and a half turned all that soil by hand with a hoe. It's a lot of work. But anyways, I'm back 54, and I figured I'd take the opportunity to bring you guys along with me so you can see this tent city that they got set up. There's a private company that's manning it, and they're I don't know. I don't know if it's active yet, but it's supposed to be housing a bunch of illegal immigrants. So we'll go drive up to it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of the car. I don't have too much room on the side of the road, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't plan on confronting anybody. I'm not planning on getting into an argument with them about my rights, but if I can get some video footage, we'll go ahead and do that. Let me speed up so I can get there quicker. How's everybody doing? I got 7 of you in here and 3 thumbs up. Let me see who's in here. Chewy Weather, how's it going? Started my greenhouse planting for spring. Awesome. Yeah, now's the time to get that stuff squared away. We got a lot of sabotage, events that seem like sabotage, nonetheless. And most of these fires and everything is releasing toxic chemicals into the air. And what goes up must come down, and it's falling on Amish country, Amish and Mennonite country. They produce a lot of our food, and their soil is going to be contaminated. It's going to be tainted. And just today there were 3 events just today that were suspicious. You had that fire in Brooklyn at the wood storage facility. I don't even know if they put that out yet. And then another fire in Ohio at a sheet metal place, blew up, walls broken down and everything. Mass casualty event, they said. And then there was another one in Florida, right next to where the one in I think it was right next to the one in Doral, where all the that nursery facility that went up in flames. So, you know, all these things happening all at the same time definitely smells like sabotage. Now, I mean, the question is, who's doing it? I mean, you know, a lot of people could say, yeah, it's the New World Order, it's, you know, minions of the World Economic Forum or whatever, and you know, that very well may be true. But you know, Iran did say that they were going to avenge Soleimani's death, and they've been attacking our facilities over in Syria ever since they made that promise to us. And yeah, you know, they took out 2 of our CRAMs over there. They attacked us yesterday and the day before. We shot down one of their surveillance drones, and then they attacked an Israeli oil tanker in the Arabian Sea just a couple days ago. So yeah, they really are ramping up their attacks against their enemies, and they've got the contracts right now with Venezuela to refurbish some of their old refineries and build new ones off the coast. Now, here's something real interesting about that. You got Chevron. It was just approved to get 3 million barrels of oil from Venezuela. Why is that interesting? Well, because Iran is operating in Venezuela right now, and they've got those Shahed drones that can go 2,000 kilometers. That's a heck of a range, guys. From the coast of Venezuela, that they could take out all 3 of the major cities, or they could target all 3 of the major cities in Texas, right? Houston, San Antonio, and Austin. That's all within their range, right? And I would be willing to say that if they want to attack us, they're going to strike at the targets of opportunity, right? And that's going to be those Chevron oil tankers. Mark my words. Mark my words. They've already attacked Israeli oil tankers in their region. Who's to say they wouldn't do that to us? I mean, yeah, you know, we could annihilate Iran if we had a good leader, but you know, we're not doing that right now. We're pulling our forces out. We don't have the money or the credit to stay over there. So anyways, just went on a side rant there. If you know anybody that's working for Chevron and they're getting oil from Venezuela, they're part of that crew getting oil, make sure they're aware of that. Make sure they you know, say their prayers before they go out, because they very well may be targeted by Iran. Yep. So let's see, still got 10 of you guys in here. I think I might be about 5 or 10 minutes away from this place, but let's see, what else is there to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about? There's all kinds of stuff going on. In the meantime, let's find something to talk about. Oh, new days, old ways. Thanks for all the info on the toxins in our soil. Really good to know. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of ways that you can treat the soil. There's also, you know, ways you can treat your food and your water if it's been contaminated with all those toxins. I predicted this very event about 4 years ago now. The video on my channel where I predicted the event is, I posted it sometime after, shortly after I made that video on how to respond to a release of dioxin in the environment. And I hypothesized that if there was a civil war in the United States, it wouldn't necessarily just be a political civil war. It would also be, you would also see a religious divide, right? So, you know, in the event of a secession, obviously you're going to see these states break up on political lines, But then inside of each state, you're going to see separate areas to get divided on religious lines. And this is most prominent in the north, where a lot of the Muslims and different Christian denominations are. They're going to, kind of lock down their own borders. And what you have up north is a lot of Sunni and Shia, and the North American Shia organization, which is where Iran would most likely have their command and control network, is actually in Illinois. I can't remember the name of the organization, but I find it very interesting that this train actually originated from Illinois, right? And the water that is contaminated downstream from that location. So basically my hypothesis was that if there is a religious civil war in the country, or a religious divide like pre-secession, or not pre, I mean post-secession, like after the states secede, what you would probably see is the Islamic groups take advantage of being upstream, right? And they would most likely use that to their advantage and contaminate the rivers downstream, right? So I hypothesized that several years ago. I'm not saying that's what happened now. I'm just saying, I hypothesized that vulnerability in the southern states, the states that are, along the Ohio and Mississippi rivers, they have a very high vulnerability for that kind of thing to happen to them. And so that's why I found it very critical to be on top of that, because I knew back then that one of the easiest ways for them to destroy the river was by dumping dioxin, right? What is dioxin? Dioxin is a major industrial pollutant. These massive incinerators produce several tons of it every single day, and they have to dispose of it. Now, dioxins, they stay around for a very long time. They destroy the soil, they destroy the animals, cause all kinds of genetic problems, not just in animals, but also in the plants. And, it goes directly in line with what the people at the World Economic Forum want as well. They don't want you to be able to have kids. Why do you think they're transgender ideology and crap to in elementary school? They don't want them to have kids. They truly believe the world is overpopulated. Well, let me tell you right here, right now, I just got done driving an hour straight, 80 miles an hour from Alamogordo to El Paso, and there ain't a single house to the left of me or to the right, okay? There's tons of land still on this globe, right? I just traversed 80 miles nonstop without seeing a single store or a single house. So no, the world is not overpopulated. These people are just power hungry, and God is about to destroy their works with fire, and we are going to witness it. So anyways, yeah, that's that. So let's see. I think I'm getting close to this. I'm coming up to Socorro, right? I think it's Socorro. Yeah, I should be getting there in a couple minutes now. So I don't know. Just figured I'd rant about that. But yeah, no, I made the videos. My last not my last video. My last video was about mustard greens, but my 3 videos prior to that were in regards to what you can do to treat your soil if it's been contaminated with dioxin, and then to treat your water if it's been contaminated, and then to treat your food. I plan on doing another video on how to treat your body if you've been exposed to dioxins. That pretty much just consists of chlorophyll in the form of chlorella and xanthohumol. Chlorophyll will help your body to excrete the dioxin if it's inside your stomach. Let me go around this guy, he's slow. And there were some studies that showed that the chlorophyll also helps to get the dioxin out of your cells. And then the xanthohumol protects your DNA from the damage that's... Oh, here we go. Oh, I shouldn't go around this guy. Here it is. Yeah, the xanthohumol protects your DNA from the damage that's associated with the dioxin. Let me see. Is this it? I think this. No, this ain't. Dang, no, that ain't it. I know I'm coming close to it though. I know I'm getting close. One sec. We'll pull over when I see it. Now this ain't an advertisement, but if you haven't tried this, you ought to try it. It's pretty good. I don't get paid for advertising. It's not an advertisement. I just like this this brand of coffee. So, all right. Let's see. So let me take a look at the comments real quick. Got 13 of you in here, and 10 thumbs up. Any mods in here? Oh, New Days Old Ways. Thanks. Who's this? Got some new ones in here. Let's see. Hard for me to see the... Oh, Mindy's in here. How's it going? Rome, USA. How long do dialysis take to dissipate? I have no idea. No idea. The city, in essence, has become a great enabler. You're absolutely right, Watchman. Yep, the all these woke schools and New World Order agendas being pushed on our kids. It's terrible what they're doing to the children. It's really terrible. That's why we got our son is in a private school. We said to hell with that. We're not. I said we're going to keep him homeschooled until we are able to find a private school that isn't going to force him to wear a mask or take the injection. So we held him at home until we were able to find a good school for him. So let's see. I didn't pass it, did I? I don't think so. Man, that... I'm about a couple miles away from El Paso right now. Man, I don't see the tent city yet. Let's see, so private schools or homeschooling is the way to go. You're absolutely right. Yeah, we got our son in a Baptist school, and it's a very small class, and that's the way we like it. That's what we want, and that's where he is. He's doing good. You know, they're teaching him scripture every day. You know, they're teaching him how to read. He's good. He's got his sight words down. They're actually teaching him cursive. You know, he's in kindergarten, and they're teaching him cursive. Oh, I see the tent. I see it up here. We're just probably about a mile away. I can see it now. It's a massive complex right off of 54. I can see the top of the tents right now. It's massive, guys. It's like it's probably, I'd say, like a 5-acre complex full of those like circus tents, you know, those massive tents. So we're gonna go ahead and pull up here. I'm coming up to it right now. Let's see. We'll go ahead and I'll get some footage for you, and then I'll get back in the car and be on my way. I gotta go pick my son up. I gotta be there in about 30 minutes, so I don't oh, no. Oh, they got the, of course they got the side. Okay, they got the side of the road cordoned off with all these cones. But you see that massive facility? See, I can't pull over the side of the road there. But you see that facility there? I don't know if you can see it. I'll hold the sign, or I'll hold the phone up for you. That right there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's massive, man. They got those portable lights out, those for you. Look at that facility. Look how big it is. Let me get out. I don't know. Were you guys able to see that? You see it or not? Yes or no? Were you able to see that? Hold on, because I'm on the front side of the camera. Somebody let me know. Were you able to see it? Hold on. Check it out. Take a look at that. Look at that. It's quite a ways back there too. So if any of them tried to run, look at how much space they got to track them down. Look. What do you think? You think that's going to be a fiend camp for patriots that rise up against the New World Order? What do you think? You think they're just using that as a front right now? They're saying it's for immigrants, but maybe it's going to be for patriots that say no. You're not going to get rid of the United States Constitution. We're not going to let you get rid of the Constitution at your convention of states. No. What do you think? What do you think that's gonna ultimately hold? Is it gonna hold the immigrants, or is it gonna hold us? It's kind of a coincidence that they have a train track right on the other side of the street here, don't you think? The train station is right there in the middle of the city, and if there was an uprising, they could load everybody up on at the train station, right? And then right here, unload them, bring them right here into the facility. What do you think? Hell of a coincidence, don't you think? I think it's a hell of a coincidence. But yeah, it's massive. Don't you think it's massive? Look at it. Glad to see that the American flag is at least flying in there. It's not some other UN flag or something like that, and it ain't got the yellow fringe on it. But yeah, all these people working here are working for a private security company. Yep. All right, guys, let me get back in my car. It's a little windy out here. Sorry about all the wind. Ugh. Anyways, let me get back to the comments here. No such thing as coincidence. Yeah, I don't know, man. Let's see. No, yes. Yes, can see it. You can see it. Okay, fantastic. I'd rather see illegals in tent cities than putting them up in 5-star hotels. You're right. New days, old ways. But it's actually going to cost a heck of a lot more to put them up in this tent city, because the security officers that are here are being paid $25 an hour, and they've also got people that are going to be doing laundry services for them. They're also getting paid $25 an hour. If you go on Indeed.com and look at all the jobs that are opening up in El Paso, it's for this facility right here, and there's like 300 or 400 jobs that are getting paid. Let me get out of here. That are getting paid like $25 an hour to tend to the people here, right? And then how much did the facility itself cost? So, they got a bunch of abandoned buildings in the city already that they could have used. But yeah, anyways, yeah, like I said, this facility is quite big, and I think it's quite a coincidence that it's right off of the train tracks. And, you know, if there was some kind of uprising or unrest, or let's just say, I don't want to say this on the live stream because the AI will pick me up. Let's just say a bug that spreads all over the place, if you know what I mean. The kind of bug where people put Tyvek suits on, and lock the city down where you can't go anywhere. Let's say there's a bug and they want to take people out of their houses and put them in a city or a camp right out, or a camp right outside the city. Well, there you go. There's one right there. It's about, I'd say it's about a good 2.5, 3 mile stretch from where that is to the city, right? So if you tried to escape that place, you're going to have to run about 2 miles back into the city before you get there. And then the other directions, there is nothing in the other directions. It's all open field for literally 80 miles. So I think it's very similar. It looks like a prison. Looks like a prison to me. Yeah, it's right there off the train tracks. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so already. You guys got any questions before I end this stream? I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I don't see any questions. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you want to support my work, there's a link in the About section of my channel where you can go buy me a coffee. I'd really appreciate it if you did that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And as always, don't forget, help out your neighbors.